Outre, you did that. What's up, core crew, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video, I'm super excited, and I know I say that a lot, but today I'm like more than my typical super excited. Today we're gonna be trying a new collection, you guys, from Outre. Y'all, ever since I found out about this collection, I've been super excited. It is the first pre-cut collection from Outre, so we're gonna be trying one of their newest closure wig collections. Before we jump into today's video, if this is your first time seeing me here on the white tee, hey girl, hey. My name is Courtney Jinean. I do all things hair on this channel, but I do have a lifestyle channel called Keeping It with Courtney, where I do more lifestyle content. So if you want to see more of me, or if you just like lifestyle content, vlogs, hauls, makeup videos, cooking videos, subscribe and join the core crew family over there. And with that, let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. Okay, you guys, so this is the unit that we're going to be trying today. This is the Outre 6x5 pre-cut lace closure wig. This is in the style HHB, which stands for human hair blend. Loose body, 26 inches. I picked her up in the color Cocoa Caramel, but this unit comes in so many different specialty colors, including blackberry, brown copper swirl, cocoa caramel, ginger brown, sandy blonde, DRFF2/hazelnut auburn, and DRST vampire red. Now, since this is a new collection, I feel like we're gonna spend a little bit more time on the stock card together, because this is our first time trying this collection. It has a whole bunch of new product features, new key features, so I'm excited to talk about this. The Outre 6x5 pre-cut lace closure wig is an effortless wig with easy pre-customized lace and a pain-free adjustable cap. You deserve more parting options in lace that blends beautifully and easily. That's why we've pre-plucked and pre-cut our lace for a quick, natural look and added a wide lace area. We also created an adjustable cap with a new pain-free ear design. Simply slide the Resize Me caps fastener into place for a secure, comfortable, and customized fit. Whether you're a beginner or a baddie short on time, Outre's made a wig just for you that's comfy, adjustable, and ready to wear straight from the box. Okay, that's a lot of claims, y'all. That's a lot of freaking claims. Product features, so we have pre-cut HD lace that is easy to melt with a natural edge. That is one of the main things that I look for in a pre-cut wig, okay? I do not want to see a pre-cut lace and it's straight across, okay? We are so far removed from that being standard. We definitely need that jagged edge, so I'm excited to see what their pre-cut looks like. It comes with a Resize Me cap, slide to size, big and small, head-friendly cap. And I feel like that's something that we've been talking about so much, is just making sure that the units are adjustable in a way that they fit not only small heads but also big heads. All day wear ear design, curved for a pain-free fit. And then we have the key features. So 100% human hair blend, 6x5 extra wide hand tight lace closure, pre-cut HD lace with a natural edge, part your way left, right, or center, pre-plucked hairline with baby hair, adjustable Resize Me cap, big and small head friendly, all day wear ear design, curved for a pain-free fit, attached adjustable elastic band for glueless installs. Y'all, this stock card is gorgeous. It's also a lot bigger than the standard stock card, so love to see that. Also really love the green packaging that comes with this unit, which is like, you know, not like a lot of the packaging is like, well, actually the airtight is like orange. I feel like the other closure collection wigs were red. So I guess it kind of depends. Since it's a new collection, it also dropped other units. I have said this so many times, but I feel like when Outre drops a new collection, they either drop 3 or 4 units. So with this drop, we actually got 4, which is exciting. So we have the 6x5 pre-cut HHB loose body 26, which is what I am reviewing. They also dropped a 6x5 pre-cut HHB Yaki straight bob 14 inches, 6x5 pre-cut HHB sleek Yaki 30 inches, and then 6x5 pre-cut HHB Dominican curly 22 inches. So I am so excited about trying this unit. Also, I really wanted this unit in ginger brown. So depending on how I like this unit today, we might be picking her up in that color, because you guys know I love a good ginger brown. Also, after seeing some of the promo videos, I think I might, and you guys know I'm not the hugest fan of like curly units, but Dominican curly is calling my name. I also saw a review of sleek Yaki 30. Looks too good. So I have high hopes. Also, we have to talk about pricing before we jump into the unboxing. The Dominican curly is $60.99. The Yaki straight bob 14 is $57.99. The loose body 26 6, the one that I'm reviewing, is $60.99, and then the 30 inches sleek yaki is $60.99 as well. So it ranges between $57 to $60 for this unit. So yeah, let's go ahead and open her up. All right, you guys, this is what okay, first things first, we have to talk about the pre-cut lace. Yes, yes, and yes. It does come with that like jagged edge. I hope you guys can see. It does come with a jagged edge. So already love that. We have the 6x5 closure. We also have an adjustable strap, and we have an elastic band in the cap as well. Let's go ahead and try her on. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. This looks so good, you guys. I wonder what it feels like to be outre. Like, just knowing that like you're about to kill the freaking game with one drop. I mean, how does it feel? I don't, this looks so freaking good, you guys. I think the pre-pluckness is really, really nice. Also love the, I want to pluck it a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie. I do want to pluck it a little bit more, but that's just me being me. I definitely want to pluck it a little bit more. I think I want to do a middle part for sure. I love how it's pre-cut. I love the little baby hairs. They look super natural. I feel like they're a little bit long, but I would love for them to be longer than for them to be too short. So don't mind that. The cap, this is pretty spacious. I did not adjust it at all. So I'm going to go in and like adjust it and resize it so that it fits my head, but it does have a good amount of room. In terms of the density, this is like the perfect density. It's not thin, but it's also not super heavy, especially with it being like 26 inches. That's a lot of freaking hair, but it's still very, very lightweight. It kind of reminds me of the Airtight collection a little bit. I wish I got this in ginger brown. This, like, I think I'm gonna buy it in a ginger brown. It just looks so freaking good. The cocoa caramel is pretty too. The cocoa caramel, I'm trying to find the caramel on it. Oh, it's like kind of at the back. It's like a lighter brown. So this is a perfect color for the girls who like, this color is perfect for the girls who want to dip their feet into color, but not do any of those like wild out there colors. This unit is definitely for you. This color blend is definitely for you because it's super natural, but it also isn't just a classic 1B, 2. I'm obsessed. I think what I'm gonna go do is just pluck this unit a little bit. I'm also going to figure out how I want to style it. So the great thing about a 6x5, I feel like it to me is the perfect amount of lace. This is pretty much all that I glued down anyways, but with the 6x5 you can still have that parting versatility. So this would be it if I was to do a left side part. Really, really pretty. You can also of course do a middle part, and then you can also do a part on the right side. So it's super versatile even without that full frontal. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of decide what I want to do in terms of how I want to style it, but I think I'm gonna go with a middle part. It kind of depends on how I end up plucking and what I feel like is the easiest. But yeah, let me give you guys a full 360 before I go pluck this a little bit and then do my makeup, and then of course come back to show you guys the completed look and my final thoughts. So this is it, all of the hair to the front. Gorge. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. All right, y'all, I just finished plucking just the slightest, and I also cut the baby hairs because like I said, they were a little bit too long. So let's go ahead and try this unit back on. I went in with a little bit of spray wax just to make sure that the part was a little bit more flat and straight. So let's try her on. Let me adjust that resize me cap, and I'm also gonna adjust my band a little bit because it was very roomy when I first cut this unit on. This lace is fire. That was like the easiest. Okay, now I feel like I might have, it's like perfect in terms of like how flat it's laying, but at the same time, I think I need to loosen it up if I want to wear this like long term, because it's just a little bit, it's like getting to a point where it's like, you know, too snug. Have you ever had a wig that's like too snug? If you haven't, you're one of God's favorites. Period. I'm gonna go do my makeup, you guys. I just wanted to show you guys how the unit looks basically straight out the pack. I mean, I did very minimal tweaking to this unit, and I think that is, I know we've talked a little bit on my channel about like the pricing of units, and I definitely think that that plays a part into how the units are priced. You guys, we're getting units that are pre-cut, pre-plugged, pre-styled, pre-colored, high quality lace. Like, all of those things cost, so it does make sense why this unit is a little bit on the more pricier sides for a synthetic wig. But I'm just glad that at least we're getting a high quality wig at the same time, and we're not just seeing prices increase for prices to just increase for no reason. No, I actually feel like I'm seeing why this unit is going for $60. Like, one, the pre-plugness, the pre-cut. This unit is actually 26 inches, so it's actually a pretty long unit. The only thing I think I would want to do, and this is probably like after I finish doing my makeup and stuff, but I probably would just want to cut like one layer right here, so like this front layer just a little bit shorter. But other than that, I really like how this unit is looking. So I'm gonna go do my makeup, and then I will be back to talk to you guys about my final thoughts on this unit. Do I recommend her? All of that. So I'll see you guys in a sec. Hey crew, here's a completed look of the new Outre 6x5 pre-cut lace closure wig in the style HHB loose body 26. Now I do have some thoughts, so let's go ahead and get into this unit. Now before we jump into my personal pros and cons, let's go ahead and revisit the key features of this collection. So this unit is known for the 100% human hair blend. What I love about the human hair blend units is that they tend to last a little bit longer just because it is blended with some synthetic fibers and some human hair, which I really like. I also noticed a difference in like the texture and how long the hair fibers last typically when I have a human hair blend versus just a fully synthetic blend. So I'm excited to see how long this unit lasts. 6x5 extra wide hand tied lace closure. Now yes, I feel like the 6x5 is the perfect amount of space, lace parting space. So as you guys saw, I originally styled this unit in a middle part, but then as I was going to finish out this video, I was like, you know what, let me see what it looks like as a side part. It looks just as good, just as natural, which I love. Pre-cut HD lace with a natural edge. Yes, and I feel like that natural edge is definitely what sets this collection apart from any of the other pre-cut units that I've tried, especially from synthetic wigs. Like, girl, the amount of times I bought a pre-cut wig and I still had to cut because it wasn't jagged at all, it wasn't natural at all, it was just straight across, which is not at all helpful because I'm still gonna have to cut it myself. So this is the most beginner friendly unit that I've tried that comes with pre-cut lace. Part your way, left, right, or center. Yes, I showed you guys that it is possible to part this unit any way that you want. Pre-plucked hairline with baby hair. Yes, I did go in and pluck this unit a little bit more, but it did come pre-plucked. Adjustable, resized me cap, big and small, head friendly. Yes, you guys. When you first get this unit, it's gonna feel really big. At least it did for me, and all I had to do was just adjust the cap to my head shape, and it fit really well. So I feel like it will fit people with big heads, but also those who have really small heads as well. You'll be able to adjust the cap to your head shape. All day wear ear design, curve for a pain-free fit. Yes, like a lot of times I wear units that are kind of uncomfortable, especially around the ears, as long as I don't like cut out my ear shape. So I love how this has that curved cap so that it fits your ears perfectly without needing to cut the lace at all, because there's no lace honestly, but it's also like the cap is just perfect for fitting around your ear, which I love. So yeah, 10 out of 10. And it's something that I haven't really thought about. Like, I just thought like, you know, you're gonna have to always cut around the ear tabs so that a unit fits your head shape, but like Outre is showing us that it's possible to have a unit that comes without those features. Like, you can have a unit that you don't have to like cut the ear tabs, because that used to get so tricky for me trying to cut the ear tabs out without cutting into the wig or damaging the wig. So I love that it has that curved pain-free fit around the ear. And then last but not least, pre-attached adjustable elastic band for glueless installs. Yes, I'm wearing a glueless completely today, which I feel like I have not done a true glueless install in a while. I typically go in with a melting spray, but this is a completely glueless wig. I'm going all the way underneath the wig. I feel like the key to having a truly glueless wig is when you have a unit that fits your head. So the fact that this has like that adjustable, that me-sized cap, I think also the fact that it has an adjustable strap, it has that curve around the ears, it has all these things that makes the unit customizable to your head shape so that it fits perfectly. That is what makes a unit truly feel glueless, is when the unit is like tailored to your head. So I'll show you did that. All right, let's get into my pros, cons, and final thoughts. Now, cons for me, y'all know I'm gonna say this, I felt like I needed more layers. And that is something that I feel like I always run into this, especially when a new line drops. I mean, of course, they cannot come out with every style out of the sun. So I feel like when wig brands in general, not just outre, I feel like when brands start a new collection, typically they release styles that most people like. So having a unit like this that's really long and wavy, people are gonna like that. People are gonna want a curly wig. People are gonna want a yaki straight bob. People are gonna want like one straight style. So I feel like they did a good job hitting all of the textures with their first 4 units, but I felt like with this one, and that's like a personal preference, I just don't like anything to be like just one length. I need choppy layers. I don't even care if they're choppy, like just give me any type of layer, like I will eat it up. But I just feel like this unit would have been a little bit more complimentary to my face and maybe a little bit more people's head shapes if it had a little bit more layers than just like the long 26 inches. I also feel like, especially when you first get the unit, the waves, I don't know, it just makes the hair look a little bit more fuller, but when you brush it out, it does kind of give, it's still a very natural density, but I would have liked to see just a little bit more density. Especially after I brushed it, I was like, wait, where's that volume? Where's the body? I feel like I need just a little bit more hair. And layers, honestly wise, that's why I love layers too, because it's not just about like the fact that I think it complements my head shape a little bit more, but I think also why I love layers is because it makes the hair look fuller with the layers and the density into it. So that's what I think I'm missing. I think I'm missing layers, but also a little bit of density. Like I feel like I could have done with maybe a little bit more hair, especially since the unit is so long. I feel like it's easier for a unit to look thin when it's a little bit of a longer length. So yeah, I think those are my only cons about this unit. Pros, y'all, the pre-cut. Like I said, I have tried other pre-cut collections and I just feel like none of them is seeing this collection. One, I love that it's a 6x5. I think that that was truly intentional, because that paired with the fact that the cap is like curved around the ears, I think that's super intentional. It's just so comfortable on your head. It's perfect for all day wear. Like I said, it's a unit that I truly feel like I can wear glueless. No shade, but there's a lot of units that claim to be glueless, but have you ever seen me wearing them glueless? No shade, no shade, no shade, no shade. I feel like this is truly a glueless wig. And like I said, for me, what makes it for it to actually be glueless for me, and I'm saying truly glueless. Like I feel like people be like, oh, it's glueless, but you went in with a melting spray. No shade, I know it's not glue, but it's still some type of adhesive, okay? I feel like you cannot even claim glueless unless you do not have anything on your unit adhering it to your head, okay? You cannot claim glueless unless you don't have any type of product. No shade. I don't care if it's mousse, I don't care if it's a lace melting spray, I don't care if it's any of that. I think the only way you can truly have a glueless unit is when the wig fits, when it fits properly. That is the key, okay? If you have been struggling to find a unit that you can wear glueless, or you are someone who really you love protective styles, you want to have a protective style and you want to wear your wigs glueless, I think you should try this collection. This collection is one where you're going to be able to wear it glueless because you're going to be able to customize the cap to your head. You're going to be able to adjust it so that it fits your head perfectly. It's already pre-cut, so you don't really have to worry about cutting lace. So yeah, this is truly a glueless wig. So I love the fact that it's pre-cut. I love the cap construction on this unit. Would I say go ahead and run out and get this unit? For me personally, I'm not gonna lie y'all, I would say yes. I would say yes. Like me, even though I just said I'm not really feeling like I wish I had more layers, all this, I definitely want to try the Dominican curly one now, and I kind of want to get this unit in ginger brown. Maybe I'll ask outre how long until we get other units, because no shade, I just want one that's like maybe 20 inches, a more yaki texture, more layers, and I need it in ginger brown, and then maybe I won't pick this one up in ginger brown. But I mean, This is such a cute, and it's such a throw on and go type of wig. I did not have to do much to this unit. I'm obsessed. I feel like my final thoughts. Let's just go ahead and get into my final thoughts. In terms of my final thoughts, you guys, I definitely think that this is a collection that you want to try. Now, I know how times are, and I know that this is on the more expensive side of synthetic wigs for sure, but I want to remind you that this unit is literally a throw on and go. You won't have to do as much customization once it comes. You also should know that it is a human hair blend. It's not just those synthetic fibers, so that also plays into the price a little bit too, just to keep that in mind. For me, I would say, do I think you should try this collection? Yes. If you are someone similar to me where you like a certain style of unit, maybe you like a more kinky texture, maybe you like more layers, I would say definitely try this collection. If you see a style out of the 4 that are dropping, I would say definitely try out this collection. You're not going to be disappointed. But if you're someone who's like, ugh, I know I don't want something that's 26 inches, maybe this one's not for you. Maybe you're someone who loves curly, I would say get the Dominican curly. If you're someone who likes bobs and you like yaki textures, I would say get the yaki bob 14 inches. If you're someone who loves a 30-inch bust down, get that sleek yaki 30-inch. Like, if you're someone who maybe you want a little bit more of a yaki texture but you want more layers or something like that, and none of the 4 that drop align with like how the styles that you like with your units, then I would say just wait until this collection comes out with more, because we know it's gonna have more, you guys. But you're gonna want to try this collection. Like, you're gonna want this collection. These units are gonna sell out. I already know, because of how good these units are. Of course, it's gonna come back in stock. You know, outre never leaves the girls hungry. So you're gonna be able to get it eventually. But if you're someone who's like, oh, you need a beginner friendly wig, you want something that's gonna be super easy to install, this is the unit for you. Don't say I didn't warn you, okay? I tried to get this video up as soon as I could. So, all right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Join the Core Crew family down below. Thank you so much to outre for sending me this unit and for sponsoring today's video. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.